Jemele, I wanted to ask you. I've only seen the first 10 minutes of the new Chappelle special, and I just immediately became disappointed because he's again doing the thing where he wants the last word on this. And even though I appreciate the artistry of stand-up, of signaling Norm Macdonald, of telling a story that has a punchline at the end that surprises you, I want to play for you Jerry Seinfeld talking to Stephen Colbert about Bill Cosby, and then just get your thoughts on how it is that colder person, he is not as spiritual as Colbert. I am surprised that Seinfeld, Jemele, was totally surprised, as if he'd never considered the idea that somebody would get so emotionally attached to something that they couldn't separate art from artist. It seems like Seinfeld hadn't considered the possibility because he loves the art of stand-up and joke telling so much, and so many comedians will protect comedy above all.
Yeah, so much of this is about how it makes you feel, right? Because there are certain things that there's levels to this. There's certain things that you might be able to bypass because I think most of the people that we like, we admire, that we listen to, whose entertainment we consume, I would say over half of them are probably problematic. Now, they're problematic in different ways. And, you know, somebody who may have gotten a DUI is not going to hit you the same as somebody who was accused of raping and drugging women. But I don't remember who made this point, and it was a brilliant point. So I'm going to steal it, and I'm going to pretend like I was smart enough to come up with it on my own. But here's the thing about Cosby. Cosby, like the Cosby Show, comes on every day, and I watch it, and I don't really have a problem with watching it. But I was trying to understand how it is possible. Like I cannot hear an R. Kelly song. I had one rule for my wedding: don't play any R. Kelly. All right, like I can't do it, right? The difference is Bill Cosby was a character on the Cosby Show, right? He was playing somebody else. Like he wasn't really an obstetrician. Like we knew this. Like there was nothing about I mean, there was some parts about his life, like him being known as this family man. I guess you could say that. But like it was so fictional to the point, like I don't really relate the two. The difference is with R. Kelly is that he was literally singing about his crimes. Show me some ID before we get knee deep. I mean, like he was singing about it all the time. So like you can't listen to it because you're like, no, he's reminding me all the time he's a creep and he deserves to be in prison. So I think to some degree we have to do this. Otherwise, we would never enjoy anything. But I do understand why there are certain people who are going to turn you off and certain people who want. Like I'm at the point with Dave Chappelle where Dave Chappelle doesn't turn me off necessarily, but I haven't given one thought to watching this special. And the last one, more than anything, because he has just decided to make going after and talking about the transgender community his thing, that is so boring to me that it's hard for me to watch him from that standpoint. He's not saying anything revolutionary. He's just sort of taking a grievance, I think, to the point of where it's undermining his intellect as a comedian.